Think about all the cereal you'll get to eat.
We're on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Power Rankings for Week 6. We talk about how shitty Skylar's team is
It's not good.
and how good our teams are.
Nah, his team's really not that bad. He's had
Fuck you, Zach. His team fucking sucks.
My
He's
team
0-5.
sucks.
Do not sit there and be nice to him.
My team
I'm good-
sucks.
I'm being nice
But
to
guess
him.
what? It's not as bad as our number 10 team, which is yet again Mr.
RJ
RJ Hayes.
Trooper Hayes.
Sorry, Rusty. It's been a rough.
It's not good.
He was not 10 once. He at least can say that.
He what?
He was not 10th once.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So he has that going for him.
Yeah.
He picked up Tyler Boyd. Like he's finally playing Isaiah Crowell.
That's
It
good.
It only took him
Should've
And
one.
he
played
picked up James White.
And he picked it.
Like that.
Yeah.
Good pickup.
I like that. If it was PPR league, it'd be even better, but
Well,
you gotta do what
His
you gotta
team would
do.
be a lot better in PPR.
Although he does have Tevin Coleman on the bench, who's probably gonna start this week.
yeah. I'm sure he's probably waiting to see.
Oh, I'm sure.
Freeman hasn't technically been rolled out yet.
But I mean, he does have Tom Brady. I just think in a team in
You
a
mean
league
the number
that's this
15
close-
quarterback?
Yeah, but he's gonna get
Yeah, but
better.
doesn't he have a top 10 quarterback in Jared Goff?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. You know all the teams very well.
Sometimes you got to.
That's all I have to say about RJ's team. It's not great.
There's not much
Maybe
to say that
it'll
hasn't
get
been said.
better.
Yeah.
Hope.
Honestly,
if not,
He's
I'm
still
looking
2-3.
He's 2
That's
and
the
3.
thing,
He has
he is
2
2
more wins
than Scott.
than someone that's higher on the list than him.
That's correct. Which is me, and I'm number 9.
Wait. I did have a stat about
wait, no.
RJ.
I was gonna say I thought you just said you weren't 9.
What's your stat about RJ?
RJ is averaging 93.7 points a game this year, which is the second lowest. No. Well, how do I phrase
Second
it? Only
fewest?
one other person
Scores
Second
scores
fewest.
less than him on a weekly
Second
average.
fewest.
Second fewest.
Second.
There you
Yeah.
go. Which I'm
Yes.
pretty sure would probably be the next person, which is number 9, Jed Miller.
Even though
Jed
he
fucking
has
4 and
4-1, Jed averages 87.6 points a
That's a
game.
lot.
Christ.
How the fuck is he 4-1?
The luckiest bastard there is.
I don't know.
It's total bullshit. I'm
his-
sorry.
And his team, his team's not like the worst team.
It's the 9th.
And-
it's the second worst, apparently,
that's
according to
right.
us.
According to us, second worst team. You're right.
I mean,
But
according to
he
points,
keeps
the
fucking
worst.
winning. I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't see it continuing. I think he's going to struggle to get into the
you
playoffs.
can't play
I
me
really
every
do.
week.
But I really do.
I mean,
his
I'm
team-
with you, but having that 4-1, that's gonna help him if he can string together some big weeks.
He basically, Skylar and I were talking about this. We think you need about 6 wins to get into the playoffs this year. I think that'll put you in. He needs 2 more wins out of how many weeks?
8.
8.
Yeah, you're right. That's going to be hard for him to fuck that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's hard to fuck up.
If anyone can do it, though, it's this team.
This
Yeah.
team is god awful.
If anyone can do it, it'll be him. But I do think if we say 6 is the number, Jed almost locked himself a playoff spot being 4-1.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna play RJ maybe.
Speaking of that magical 6 wins, the next guy is still 6 wins away from that.
Skylar.
It's me.
Though that does mean technically you're not eliminated yet.
Now, Skylar,
Yeah.
as I promised you, I
Yep.
was bored in a meeting today.
Yep. Okay.
Pulled
Cool.
some stats
Cool.
just for you.
I love
First off, you're averaging 96.5 points a game.
That
Okay.
seems pretty
That's
good.
not bad. If you
Seems pretty good.
that
it. It's
seems
like
fine.
6th place, probably.
So then I got a little bit deeper, and I was like, how shitty is Skylar's luck this year?
Like if it was an 8-inch dick, how far does he could put it
So I decided to
I'll
look
take all
at.
8.
I
you
just
do your own 5.
fuck you guys. I decided to put you into everybody else's schedule and see what your record would be.
Okay.
So
Jesus, you were bored.
I was super bored. So who do you think would have the best
If I
record?
played
right
Jed-
now?
Jed's schedule.
Yeah.
Jed's schedule, you'd be 2 and 3 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Joey's.
There's 2 other better. Joey's, you'd be 1 and 4.
Oh, I don't want Joey's. Oh, yeah. He's got a lot of points against.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Me too.
Trevor.
Trevor, you'd be 3 and 2.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Cool.
For me, if you had my schedule, you'd be 1 and 3 or 1 and 4. My bad. Holby, you'd be 3 and 2. His
Nice.
team's not as good as we all think.
I
We keep
don't think it's
ranking
as
him
good.
high.
Because he
Keeps winning.
and he's a good owner.
Exactly.
stays
We
involved.
have faith in Holby as an
Exactly.
owner, but overall his team isn't.
Struggling a little bit.
Skylar would be 3 and 2 with that, and I think I don't know. I think that'd be good.
that would be good.
Yeah.
That would be better. That would be 3 wins better than 0 and 5.
But and why I gave Jeff a little bit more love this week, you'd be 1 and 4 if you had his schedule. He's got
Jeff's got a good team.
Yeah, he does. He's terrible owner. Jesus fuck. He's messed up some things this year, but he keeps getting lucky.
Or unlucky.
That's all
Yeah.
counts.
And
What
then
counts.
if you were with RJ, Justin, or Mark's schedule, you'd be 2 and 3.
Okay.
Literally, your schedule is the only schedule that
That
you'd
put
be
you
0
out
and
in
5.
That's okay. That's the way. The cookie crumbles, folks.
Hey, get a better team. That's all I can tell you.
I'm not arguing that.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not. I know you're not.
I have to say, I think fantasy football. Hope we aren't just talking about this, but I think it's about 50% luck, and I think that's what
It's 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure,
15% pain.
and 100% reason to remember the name.
You're right, but
Karma for
I
not
just
coming
thought
to the
that was
draft.
a fun little tidbit. Honestly,
Justin, you're not last anymore. I don't want to talk about my team anymore.
Because
I'm not saying a word about
Justin, you're seventh?
I'm taking a new stance. The team I'm playing that week, I'm not going to say anything
Not going to
about.
talk about. Oh, you playing
No.
Justin this week?
I think so. I actually don't check my matchup at all anymore, and because I don't want to know, it's completely ruined my love of,
That's gonna-
of football.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
don't
really
check
going to
it.
make it hard for you not to talk when you about your opponent if you don't look who you play.
What do you mean?
He's not talking about his. Oh yeah.
If you never check, then how can you not talk about your opponent?
No,
Well, I
he's
know
just
that
saying
I'm-
he's not going to see who they're playing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing who they're
I see
playing
what
in
you're saying.
their
All right,
matchups
I
because
gotcha.
So I'm going to tell you.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Just you can talk about his players, but I'm not talking about Justin's team.
Justin's team, I think, is getting better.
It is.
Yeah, his team keeps scoring more
His
points.
team keeps scoring more points. Ingram looked to definitely have a good role. I mean, it sucks that he got him for 1 week. Now he's on a bye week.
But I think that production, it's going to come down to game script a lot.
But he's going to score more points than Lamar Miller.
I really also think one reason New Orleans went so run heavy with Ingram, they beat the hell out of Alvin Kamara for 4 weeks,
Yes.
and now he's got essentially 2 weeks off.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
the score may actually, I would say that Washington got beat more than the score shows. And the scores looks like they got their ass kicked.
Yeah, Justin has been averaging 96 points a game,
Yeah.
Same
which
as
honestly,
me.
but everybody is pretty high this year, so that's still the third fewest.
I just can't wait till we get rid of kickers.
next year, baby.
Yeah.
Never going to happen, guys. But yeah, Justin's team's getting better. He's no longer 10th. Good for him. Rising up. a
no
little
longer 10th. That's the
No
best
longer
thing you
10th.
can
Yeah.
say about him.
bit. No longer 10th. Take that as a win.
Moving on.
Number 6 is Conway.
Conway.
Now Conway's team, I think, is better than 1 and 4.
Conway,
Not much.
not much. He has like no running backs now because the Jai is on IR.
Yeah. He's
Like
starting
0.
Alfred Blue.
Ooh, ooh.
Starting Alfred Blue.
He's got Marlon Mack. He still has JJ on his team.
Well,
though.
Yeah, I maybe should offer him a trade. Mark, if you're watching,
I don't because I've texted him for 3 weeks straight about 3 different trades and he's never responded to me once. So
he does have Peyton Barber on the bench, though, and he's been pretty
he
solid.
did
so
go
far.
out and pick him up. I saw this week. He's like, you know what?
I had
need
him
that
sitting
Peyton
on my
Barber.
bench for so long, I couldn't do it anymore.
How much money has Conway spent on tight ends this year?
Oh shit!
Almost 100. Actually, I
no,
think
it's over
100
100.
because
It's
I
over
wasn't at
100.
75 and then he spent 25.
just
on
bought
He
Ebron.
Ebron.
spent
Did he just-
75 and then 20 on somebody else, and then 20 again.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, remember he spent $90 on tight ends the 1 week. I
I thought he only spent 75. I thought it was
He spent
50,
75 on
50 on
Vanswick.
Kittle and
okay.
25 on Doyle.
Okay.
And now
Okay.
25 on Ebron.
20.
So that puts him at or
20.
20.
So he's at
95.
$95.
Hey, he still has more fab left than me.
Yeah, but you didn't do it all on tight end.
He still has
True.
3, and he picked up Kute.
But guys, Mark is averaging over 100 points a game.
Colley's team.
That puts you in a good position to win each week.
Yeah, but now with the Jai on IR and bye week starting to hit, I think his team's in. real
And he
trouble.
didn't get any of Ajayi's replacements.
Nope.
So
Didn't even
he
try to.
tried. Oh, he didn't even try.
I don't think he did.
I thought he did try.
And he doesn't
but-
text back to trade offers, so I can't even try to help him.
Up next,
Number 5,
Hefe.
Hefe.
FA.
Hefe, you're
He
also
keeps
bad
winning.
about texting back.
You have to threaten to kill him. I
That's
literally threaten him whenever I'm texting. I'm like, listen up, motherfucker. Answer me.
how- answer my goddamn.
He did
text.
just trade. What do you guys think? I know. Well, I kind of have both your thoughts. You think it could go either way right now?
Oh yeah, the
Jeff and I's
shady
trades.
for Collins. I mean, I don't know if I want either of the running backs involved.
You wanted
but-
Shady though.
I used to want Shady
Yeah.
after week 1 when I thought I could buy low on him.
You tried to
He
get
just
him
said-
today.
Yeah. He tried to get him yesterday.
Not yesterday.
Well, then Jeff just straight up lied because Jeff was like, when I was in trade talks with him, he's like, well,
One of
Joey,
you was lying.
no, I'll show you the text.
No, I
yeah.
I'm
believe
not
him.
saying you're lying. I'm saying.
Oh, I was like, I was like, why would I lie about that?
Definitely
Oh, no.
didn't text Jeff about
Fucking
Shady. Now I did
liar.
try. to
Maybe
trade
he
for Jeff.
meant
before. I
Maybe
don't
he meant before.
know. Either way, if I had to take, if you told me I could have one, I would take Shady. So that's why I think you did win the trade, mainly because they hate Collins. I'm convinced.
I don't understand. Actually, his production's not great.
It's not
But I
great,
feel like
but
if they would just give him a fucking chance, he's better than Buck Allen.
I think Skylar's better than Buck. Skylar's fantasy team's better than Buck Allen, and that's saying
but the
something.
Ravens hate him.
Ravens
And I honestly, even if I lose that trade, I'm just happy that I don't have Alex Collins on my
Plus,
fucking
if
team
Shady
anymore.
does get traded to Philadelphia,
That's
then you
looking
look like a
real good.
genius.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't understand Jeff's. I mean, I can't speak on his behalf, obviously, but he traded for two guys that I don't think he's ever going to play. Shady has the potential to actually start.
Yeah.
I mean, if he needed somebody to play, I could understand him making that trade.
Mhm.
It just didn't make any sense to me for him to do that.
It seems like a weird trade.
He must like Alex Collins.
But you know what? If you don't think Shady's going to get traded, maybe you just watch what he did those few games in Buffalo.
But
and
he
you're
just got
like,
24 touches, over 100 total yards.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Even if you don't like what you saw from Shady, do you like what you saw from Alex Collins?
That's fair. I mean, I'll give you
They're
that.
going to play the same
He
role. I
hasn't-
feel
has he even scored double-digit points in one game?
one game.
This year.
That's
And-
probably the same as
and-
Shady, though, right? When you say Shady
Yeah.
probably only has one. Yeah,
Yeah, but Shady's been hurt. That's
Shady
the
has
only
been
thing.
hurt, and Shady's the offense. That's what helps Shady.
Well, clearly I like the trade. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't.
yeah, and
but
I
but
agree with you. And if he gets traded,
I don't think it's
win
totally
my rights.
lopsided though. Yeah,
And Keelan Cole's just a throw-in piece. I literally
Ooh.
dropped him a week ago.
I know. I just picked him up Sunday, like right before the game
You did
started.
play him though.
He got me 7 points.
I think his second best week of the season.
I needed a flex.
We're not
spot.
talking about Jeff's team at this point.
Oh no, we're not. Who's up next?
Hefe, don't lie to people. It's me.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Trevor,
fucking
number 4.
Sheasley is number 4.
You'd be 3-2 if you had his schedule. But Trevor is averaging 101.7 points a game.
His team's
His
producing.
team is producing. He's another one who has major depth problems, but as long as he gets
Still has Tyler Eifert.
still is
He
Tyler.
finally dropped
I saw he got rid of Tyrod
Tyrod
Taylor.
He's working his way there.
He's getting to having
But
a
he's
roster
about to
player.
go on a 2-week trip soon, where into the wilderness. Where is he even going to be able to make roster?
Well,
moves?
how we did that before is we talked throughout the league, and it was agreed upon. He wasn't allowed to pick anybody up, so he had to plan ahead for that. But whoever was projected to score more points would be played.
I think we should do that again.
I agree.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to have an inactive lineup, and just because he goes on vacation isn't a reason to punish him.
Yeah,
He already can't pick
I just
anybody
don't
up,
want
so-
anybody to get a free win
Exactly.
because Trevor.
Zach's like, fuck Trevor. I don't
Yeah,
want free
dude,
wins.
If anything,
Yeah.
we want Trevor to lose. We would want other people to get free wins. The motherfucker's 4-1.
He is, but
He didn't even draft his own team. He's like the opposite of Skyler.
no. But he is starting to make some moves.
I hope he
Does he
drops.
still have Ryan Fitzpatrick on his team?
no.
No.
He's getting rid of the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Eifert
He's
next.
whittling them down.
Who's number 4?
That was number 4.
Oh, that's number 4.
Holby's number 3.
Holby. Holby is averaging 102.3 points a game, so less than Jeff. So that's 4th most. And Skylar would be 3-2 if he had his schedule.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. He got Julian Edelman back. He looked good last week.
Edelman looked good. Him and
He
Brady
didn't have that
looked
many points though.
good.
No. No, he
That's the
didn't.
only thing with Edelman. I mean, you're never going to get, I think, those monster games. But
Because it's not PPR.
but he's going to score you like
Yeah.
7 to 8 points
Yeah.
pretty much.
I think
every
he's a
week.
good wide receiver 2 flex play.
I'd take that on my wide receiver 2 flex play every week.
Yeah. Me too.
Hashtag me too.
No,
Holby's got a lot of depth.
he has a ton of depth, but the running back stack he had at the beginning of the year with David Johnson, Jordan Howard, and Royce Freeman, I thought was going to be one of the best in the league, and now that's looking like mediocre.
Yeah. David Johnson has looked a little bit better, which has helped him.
Yeah,
Jordan Howard will play better in matchups. They don't plan for not using him. But Royce Freeman at this point, you can't play Denver Broncos.
no,
right?
and I guess he does have Aaron Jones on the bench, which everyone keeps thinking is going to take over. But
Everybody except for Mike McCarthy,
McCarthy
the
keeps
most
benching him.
important person.
yeah, very
I mean,
true.
Mike McCarthy literally said, "We will not increase Aaron Jones' workload." The same week, I think Matt Patricia said, "We will not increase Kerryon
Kerryon
Johnson."
Johnson,
He
yeah.
has to just be sitting there like, "Fuck you guys!
Oh,
How are you so blind?"
but like we've called it from the beginning, the hardest part of owning Holby's team is knowing who to play each week, because he just doesn't have anybody that stands out.
I mean, he has David Johnson, who he has to play every week. That's other than that, running back, he has a bunch of question marks.
And he's got Pat Mahomes.
Well, yeah, he does have Patrick Mahomes. That's a pretty auto
But
start.
hasn't
right
he
there.
slowed down a hair? The
Well,
last 2 weeks. Well,
Hair.
he had
I
16.
guess. He played Jacksonville.
Fuck, he's so good.
Patrick Mahomes, real good at the football.
That's why you don't draft quarterbacks early,
Yeah.
folks, because Mahomes wasn't even drafted.
Nope.
Number 2.
Speaking of not drafting quarterbacks early, and your new starting quarterback for this week, Russell Wilson.
He's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, because I
Yes.
dropped him.
You
Don't draft
dropped him.
quarterbacks early.
Whoa. You ended up picking up somebody that
Winston.
Yeah, whatever. No, my team, I think my team and your team is pretty interchangeable, but I'm never gonna rank myself ahead of you because I lost last time I did that.
Yeah, me too. I did it twice, ranked myself
And
first
I-
loss. So this week I'm like, Zach, you're going number 1. Ain't doing that shit
I
again.
saw that. I am actually averaging 120 points a game right now, which by far the most. I've had 2 kind of blow
Blow
up
up
weeks.
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't love my depth. It's gotten better because of some of the pickups I made. I think picking up Naeem Hines right before the week started last week
Yeah.
has worked out in my favor.
Especially because Marlon Mack seems like he'll never play football again.
Yeah.
Corey Clement, if you end up grabbing the right Philly running back, that's going to be big.
I paid for him, and it will be. That was how often is there going to be a potential starting running back on our waiver
Very
wire?
rarely. Most
That's
people
what I was
have
talking
their
about.
handcuffs, and if they don't, they're not that great. So rarely do you see starting running backs on the waiver wire.
And that's why I did it. But the rest of the year, I have to be so stingy.
You have to really watch your budget.
Yeah.
But you picked up your handcuffs pre-hand. You got Malcolm Brown and you got Gio.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about that. And if you like your team, technically one should come up. But hey, we'll find out.
Well, so and right now,
We
Gronk's holding
do
me back.
$0 bids in this league, right?
No, you have to do $1.
But only on the waiver day.
Yeah.
Only on the
Okay.
waiver day,
Okay.
but like I can pick anybody
Yeah,
up.
so
after.
even if you ran out of money, you could still pick people up after.
Yep.
Okay, that was my question.
my team, and then your team, Joey, 108.7 points.
Had a real bad week last week. That hurt
That did.
that hurt.
But
And you lost to Trevor.
I did. I lost to Trevor. That really hurt. I didn't want to lose to Trevor.
You're starting
that-
Dalvin Cook.
Kamara got me eliminated. That
Yeah. I mean, it was
Kamara
just the
fucked
Kamara.
everybody.
I needed him for 2 wins. Didn't get either of them. You got eliminated and guillotine because of him. So,
Yep, he
But-
fucked us hard.
like Skyler said, I do think they were resting him. He went in with a sore knee. Plus, they were killing. So,
How do you feel about Dalvin Cook? Do you like Dalvin Cook? Well, you must. You traded for him.
I traded for him. I think he has a chance to bounce back. I don't think he'll ever run well because the offensive line sucks. But he was like averaging like 50 yards receiving the first 2 weeks. So I figure he'll get used that way. And
I'm worried about his hamstring.
Kirk Cousins loves to throw the football. But I
He
traded him
does.
and got rid of Devontae Freeman, who now has a bone contusion. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? If I'm going to train an injured
Yeah.
gal, get another one, I guess.
Oh, what's how long's Freeman gonna be out? Do they know?
They said it's not long term. You should only miss a game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
Still got Michelle. Woo!
And you have Evan Ingram, who I think could be huge for you when he comes back. You don't like him as much?
Fucking Evan Ingram. He's played so bad, but he's the reason I lost to Joey that
Yes,
one
he
week.
Evan Ingram, I don't know. I have a hard time. I considered dropping him, but I can't.
If you dropped him, I would pick
That's
him
what I
up.
figured. And I was like, do I really want to just sell my soul and say
Actually,
I'm
I
No,
betting
you
on
wouldn't.
Jared
Conway
Cook?
would.
Yeah, Conway
Conway
would. And,
was like
and I have
tight
Gronk,
end.
so I
Yeah.
guess probably
And you
I
have
wouldn't.
Gronk,
Yeah.
but Conway like $78.
Tight end.
But you have
How
the
much-
best
how much-
wide receiver in Adam Thielen.
How much fab do I have left?
What round did you pick Adam Thielen? I was trying to think about that.
Took him in the third. Yeah, I took Thielen,
It went Melvin Gordon, Kamara,
Kamara,
Melvin
Gordon,
Gordon, Thielen.
Adam Thielen. Yeah.
That's how you win a fucking league. Is you hit a fucking home run on your first 3 picks.
Yeah, and I was debating between Adam Thielen and Tyreek Hill, and I took Thielen. Now I traded for
you couldn't have
now
been
I
there.
traded for Hill.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been wrong with either one. But Thielen, Kirk Cousins just drops back a million times.
And I picked up Deontay Foreman because every running back in Houston sucks.
I don't
Okay.
have room, but I was going to do that. But I didn't. There's nobody I can really drop right now.
You got
so.
Clement, I don't blame you. I put a $22 bid on Clement, and then when you took him, that's when I went and picked up Foreman. So I understand. Well, guys, this has been the Power Rankings. If you're wondering why Skylar has a spoon and a bowl, you should check out the Kerr Backups podcast, which will also be live shortly
Yes, it will.
on youtube.com/Kerr Backups.
Yay.
See you guys next week.
Faggots.
Deuces.
0-5.